Welcome everybody to episode 50 of My Time at Portia with Raven. I think we have a snowball battle on for the day. I think we've completed all of our commissions and I'm pretty sure we have a Commerce Guild inspection to do, which we may or may not.
Hey, got some time for me?
Sure, Petra. I sure do. What can I do for you?
We've been busy. Arlo found a mystery relic last night in the Collapsed Wasteland, and we're still trying to figure out what it is.
Okay, how can I help?
Yeah, a huge metal box. The director thinks it's some type of gift box from the old world, but unfortunately we can't open it no matter what we tried, and that's why I'm here.
Okay, you need my help?
Well, you see, there's a display on the front of the gift box, but the data chip inside is damaged. We think that if we can replace it, maybe we can find a way to open the box.
Ooh, okay, what do you need?
Please, and thank you. We'll need an AI chipset and a simple circuit to be exact. Come to the research center once you have them.
Sure, I can do that. An AI chipset. Oh wow. Hey Raven, we're holding a meeting in the mayor's office tomorrow to determine what we'll do about the thief and the all source. Do drop by. I think whatever we do from now on, we'll need at least a builder involved. Marley. Awesome. Thanks, Marley. Alright. Okay. I know. I need an AI chipset. And if I remember rightly, I've got to exchange another chipset for it. So, let's do a couple of things. Let's head into our crafting box and grab out a couple of chipsets, and I think what I need is I need the small silicon chips, but I could be wrong. Let's check. I may need these. I may need the silicon chipsets. Alright, either way I've got to be careful not to spend them all at once. I'll grab these as well. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to run this way. Wait, I have all sorts of things on my... Oh, whoa, I have interesting points as well to explore. Oh my, alright. We're going to head straight down to the harbour. And then we're going to go and come back and grab our llama and go llamaing everywhere. Because it's going to be quicker. It looks like our world just exploded into action again. I love it. I know, right on Snowball Day. We can play snowballs later. Okay, we can't get an AI chipset from here. This is where we normally get our AI chipset. So I'm thinking we're going to have to wait for Petra's little adventure. We're going to go straight over to the Amber Island stop and we're going to work our way up. So that's fine. I know these guys keep me running around on the most important days of the year. Alright. Let's talk to Albert. Hey Albert.
We're really in a bind now.
Oh no.
We need a new air cooling unit to replace the one that got burned. Do you think you can do it?
I'm sure I can give it a go.
Oh good. I was afraid no builder would take this commission since it's difficult.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you can tie up a bunch of refrigerator relics and call it a day? I don't know. Hopefully the research ladies can come up with something. I'm counting on you.
Alright, Albert. Merlin?
You're pretty good at finding stuff in the Collapsed Wasteland, right? Could you help me get a hold on something?
Sure, I can help you, Merlin.
Great. I've heard of this big old inactive robot in the Collapsed Wasteland. If you bring it back, I might be able to fix it up.
Alright, Merlin. What do you need an old robot for?
I think the robot might have been used for harvesting. If I can get it to work again, it could be a big benefit to Portia. Just think of how much time we could spend on other things when robots do all the work.
Okay.
You can find the robot in the Collapsed Wasteland. It might be broken into parts, so you'll have to look around a bit.
No worries, Merlin. I can do that. Alright, Petra.
A large air cooling unit. Isn't that a standalone relic? And you want to create one. I'm not sure how to go about that. I'll talk with the director and see if we can come up with something. I'll let you know.
Okay. Alright. Now, I do remember. I might just go grab my llama because I think it's going to be quicker if I do. Look at all of these little arrowy bits over here. Yeah, we're going to go bouncing around the Collapsed Wastelands. I know, mostly because I want to do this, and I think it'll be more fun than actually snowballing. I am a little bit sad to not do this snowballing, but you know what? I'm really looking forward to this. I should be heading towards one of those orange spots of interest. No, where are you go? Oh, I know, can't drive my llama to save myself. Wait. Okay, looks like there's something in the research center. Let's just grab this cheeky llama and get her to stay. There's an orange circle. Huh, maybe not? Alright, well while I'm here, seeing as I've got all the things I need to exchange for them, let's grab some of these. And let's grab some of these. Oh, I know, it is so tempting to get those right now, but I can't because otherwise I'll be out. Okay. I'm a bit confused as to why nothing happened then. Maybe I need to go into here. No, see, that doesn't look right. Okay, let's just go into our map and see what we're doing wrong. Alright, so I think maybe I need to go above. Yeah, okay. Let's just grab this crazy llama and we'll head up the stairs because I'm thinking... See, no, it's definitely down this way, isn't it? In there. Fine. Well, while I'm here, let's get a few of these other annoying arrows off my window, off my thing. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Shh, don't scare them away. Scare who away? Pinecocks, the beefy avian majesties of the sky, a very rare kind of wetland bird, exclusive almost only to Portia. According to the Free Alliance Natural Encyclopedia, they have a rosy crown, gorgeous rainbow feathers, and a dignified wingspan of about 7 feet. However, their oppressive girth combined with their obnoxious temperament and low intelligence makes them a prime target for poachers and predators alike. I've been tracking their behaviour and mating habits for a while now, and I can conclusively decree pinecocks are officially an endangered species. Now, could you please stay out of their breeding grounds? Unless you're not one of the people hunting them, are you? Oh, of course not. I'm willing to help you protect them. I must admit I'm surprised to see such a display of environmental awareness from you. It suits you. Well, in that case, maybe there's something you could help me with. Could you deliver these records to the research centre? I'm in the process of tracking the alpha pinecock. Leaving now would set my inquiry back weeks. Okay, Tody. Okay, I'll handle it. Okay, right. No, I'm gonna just ride the llama. Alright, that's one less interesting circle. So while we're out here, I guess we can go pick up interesting relics, because we did see them earlier, so we'll check that bit. This should be one of the missing pieces, yes. Right, so the game makes it a little bit easier for you to find them. And like I said, we couldn't pick them up earlier when we found them, but we can pick them up now. Where did we find that other piece? I know these birds are going to just have at in a minute. Oh, there it is. Buried in the snow. Alright, we got 2. I know, we're about to get pooped upon, but with Toby observing, we can't really... Well, we could, but it would be better if we didn't. Let's just grab that. Alright, aha, missed. Okay, so now we've gotten these 2 done. Where am I going? I know, I'm lost. I'm just going to try and zigzag my way out of here so that I don't get pooped upon. We're probably out of sight of Tody, but that's okay. Alright, so now we've got 2 reasons to visit the research centre. So we'll go do that. Alright, so I'm thinking, let me just... come here, cotton. Thank you. Alright, so when we went in here before, nothing happened, did it? So I'm actually beginning to think that maybe that orange circle of interest is behind the museum. Or possibly in the museum. No, okay, we're going to go out behind the museum and just see what we can pick up. It always confuses me, this bit. Okay, so it's not here. Huh. And it's not down here, no. So it's definitely in there, but nothing's happening when I go in. Maybe I'll just check my journal and see what's happening. So, missions, uplifting. Oh, I know, okay, maybe it's to do with the uplifting gift. And because I don't have the AI chipset yet, 3 of them, wow. I can't do it, so that'll be what that is. Burnt warehouse, wait for the results. The mystery robot. Let's go find Merlin and give the record to Petra. So, it's a day for Merlin and Petra. Let's go, see if we can find them. We'll just head straight out this way. No, because you're not very nice when someone hits you in the head with a snowball. Petra! Hi!
I must say, Tody really is thorough in his reports. Hopefully his observations will provide insight as to how to help protect the pinecocks, which I guess is important. Thank you, and thank Tody when you see him.
Alright.
Tody was the first to notice the population of pinecocks was declining to levels of endangerment. He's really a great eco-activist.
Uh-huh.
What a tragedy it would be to never hear their blood-curdling screams again.
Oh, yeah. She said that like she meant it, right?
You did it!
Uh-huh.
Wow! Look at the size of this wheel! The robot's going to be gigantic when it's repaired.
Uh-huh. Are you sure it's safe to repair it?
We've been recycling stuff from the old world for hundreds of years now. This is no different. Thanks a lot for the help. Remember to check back later if you want to see it in one piece.
Great, I'll do that. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. And then I can see another arrow on my mini-map, which is still pointing toward this section here, and I honestly think I can't do much about that. So, where's my cheeky llama gone? Oh, what a good girl. All right, let's go do some snowballing while we can. Actually, no, let's not. Yes, quit the snowball fight. Thank you. Oh no. Okay, I shouldn't have, because it was already too late for the. Oh man. That's okay. Hi, Cotton. Let's go. So why I was quitting was because I thought it was before 1500, and if it was before 1500, we could have gone and gotten, come here you, gone and gotten not a commission, done the Commerce Guild inspection, but we finished it today. We missed it, so we're going to have to just pick it up tomorrow. Let's make some more of this. I seem to be losing my voice. Oh no. And we'll make a bunch more of this. There we are. And I'll just grab this hard aluminium and we'll refuel And it's a good thing. See, look, now we've got plenty of everything that we need, except for maybe the manganese ore, which I should think about fixing. Bronze pipe. I know I've neglected my machines for 2 days. The nice thing though is that they don't seem to care. There we are. Alright, and we should also have enough of these power cubes, although now that I think about it, I should maybe have gone and exchanged a little bit more down at the research centre. Let's what are we doing? Let's make some more hardwood planks. I think we're going to need a few of them, so we might as well get that going. We'll just head into our stainless. So we got a nice lot of magnesium out of the last adventure, so that's good. We'll just keep that working. Oh no, 390. I'm fairly impressed with that. I just don't see why I would have it sitting idle. Maybe we can sell this stuff once we get there. Once we get enough. Let's put some marble planks on. We're pretty low on wooden boards. Actually, you know what? Let's put some wooden boards on and build that stock up. Make some more fibre cloth because we need it. I know I should start upgrading those as well. Might be a good idea. I think we're making some copper pipe. We're not quite at 250 yet, but we're nearly there. Steel plate. Oh wow, out of. Oh, we're good for the rest though. 778 wood. We may have to look to that soon. Igneous bricks. Thank you. Oh, okay. So our next thing is going to be to collect some igneous rock. Just because we need it. It looks like too I'm out of cubes, so we might have to get some more from the research center. I'll go and grab mine. Just find it. All right, we're gonna max out. Oh, well, no, we're not. Oh man. All right, it's too late to get to the research center, which is annoying. So we are gonna max out our composite wooden boards, which means we now have to get some more sap. Fine, we can do that. Iron bars, let's refuel that and craft these up. Now we're cooking with iron bars. That looks pretty good. We'll get these going. Welding rods, I should be keeping a fairly close eye on these. These craft faster than anything else, which is one good thing about them. Manganese steel bars. Right, I'm out of wood. Well, at least that is something I can fix without having to head up to the forest. We might do a little bit of timbering before we go to bed, I think. Let's just go down into the tools and we'll just toddle down to where we find wood. And I'm just gonna... It's 1000 wood. Let's do it again. Oh yeah, you know what? 3,000 wood. That might do us. Pretty pleased with that. Now we can go and refuel all of our timber burners. And they wonder why I haven't changed right over to everything else. Okay. Right, that's good. I know I maxed out the capacity even until I found I'd run out of wood everywhere. We are going to need some more manganese. So we might have to visit ruins too, which is fine because we don't have all of the relics out of ruins too anyway. So we could do a ruins run. Not yet though. What am I cooking? I'm cooking glass, okay. We want to keep up on the glass because I've got so much sand. It's enough to drive a girl crazy. And I'm not very far from crazy on the best of days, so anyway, that's not too bad. Let's head into our bronze bars. And go this way. Head into our copper bars. I know, copper bars are definitely looking healthier. And our carbon steel bars. Let's get to it. Uh-oh, we're going to need to start making some charcoal very, very soon. Let's make charcoal with this one, I think. And this is why it was so important to replenish our wood, because we were getting close to that point. All right, pop everything away. Sort all. Boom. Head into our wooden storage for our foraging for wood. Oh, I need to rename that. Otherwise it won't line up nicely. There, see how I could do this. Beautiful. Okay, let's put all of this across. Right, I need to remember to get the those as well. The little crystal things out of the crafting box, because we're going to exchange them for cubes. I need to make some necklaces as well. Pop that engine over there. Crafting 3, the carpets in there. I'm going to keep out our tactical stuff down here for the moment. I've got a bunch of stuff we could be making. Oh, what else do I need? Let's sort all. There we go. Alright, that's... Oh, we'll put our coral in there as well. Alright, now we're good. Okay, so all of that's done. It's 1938. I can't get the... let's just grab our axe out. What we're going to do is just pillage our way along here for timber, sap, and anything else that just happens to come across our path. Including marble and bloodstone, because we're going to need to make, probably need to make some more cores as well, so it'd be nice to have some bloodstone spare. So we'll just keep going. I should probably also deal with those bird nests I've got in my backpack. There's our first bloodstone. I know I'm pressing the wrong button. So each game, I think, the thing that I often miss is the tree sap, because it's just one of those things you don't realise how much of it you use until you've run out. Ditto with the bloodstone in a lot of ways. Just clear this to make everything easier to see. Gives us a little bit of extra wood. I'm not an environmental vandal. How dare you? I know Tody would say different though. I can imagine the arguments you would have if he was your spouse about your environmentally wasteful ways. It's like, Tody, got to waste it before we can develop a way to actually be more efficient at it, and then we have to be willing to change. Because until you can get to that point, it's not a waste. But once you do, then you should definitely improve. So this is kind of a helpful little run because we are getting some useful stuff out of it. Alright, I had to pick on some trees so that I could get some sap. For a minute I thought I'd missed a rock. That's okay, let's get some of this tree sap going. Right. How are we doing? Not too badly, I guess. Yeah, that was an apple tree. We can't chop that down. We could, but people, well, no, actually we can't because the game won't let us. I remember when this was like a physical impossibility for me to get through without having to renew my stamina. Alright. So basically your rubber fruit trees are one of the best sources for sap. Which actually makes sense really when you think about it. And so are your honey trees. It's late, I should think about rest. You know, it's late, I'm thinking I can get a few more trees done before Sam comes and picks me up out of the snow. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Mushrooms? Oh, I forgot to give Arlo his pasta. The illusion bunny. And there she goes. All right. Well, let's head into the second day. If you're enjoying this episode so far, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And let's see. Oh, I'm dreading opening this door. Let's find out what's happening. Oh, no cutscene. Okay. From the town hall. Dear citizen, I'm writing to inform you that recently we had an incident involving an item being stolen from the research center. At first we thought it to be the work of the bandit brothers Huss and Huss, but upon further investigation we have come to the conclusion that a third party was responsible and has tried to frame the two brothers. The best description we have is a macho man wearing a mask with a husky voice. Please be on the lookout for anyone suspicious until we can figure out who this is and why they went after the item. Mayor Gale. Ah, from Petra. Hey Raven, we're sorry to disappoint you, but after hours of thought and research we have exactly 0 solutions. We don't have the know-how required to even combine the smaller AC units together to create a larger one. We tried with a few refrigerators and it didn't work out. I've asked the Civil Corps and they said during their recent exploration of the ruins around town they came across a room full of AC units inside the WoW Industries ruins. Maybe you could grab one from there. Petra. Okay. Dear citizen of Portia, as you may have heard by now, a warehouse was burnt down during the expansion of the new Portia harbour. After an investigation led by the Civil Corps, the culprit has been determined to be Tody the fisherman. During the inquiry, he admitted to this crime. Tody believed the harbour expansion would damage the environment and lower the fishing stocks. These are valid points. If there are any other citizens who have grievances with the harbour expansion, Please attend this Sunday's fireside meeting. We can work through this together. Mayor Gale. Alright, I also think, didn't we have a message from Marley telling us there was some kind of meeting in the mayor's office today? Oh, except it's not time yet. Okay, so now we've got a couple of extra things on our plate. We've got... Oh, I know what else I forgot to do. Let me just go and grab these chips while I remember. So we've got some... Okay, we've got to get an AI chip from the harbour, but we can't do that until it develops a... let's sort all of that through. Until it gets a shop, and it won't get a shop until we finish fixing it. So the other thing we needed to do was just find our energy crystals. Uh-oh. Where did I put them? Power crystals is what we're looking for. Do I leave them in mining, maybe? Yes. Alright, so we need some power crystals. Basically because we're going to exchange a few things. Let's just check our backpack for a minute. I have another teddy bear. And I forgot to experiment with the couch for Petra. Well, that's okay. We're heading that way anyway. Alright. Let's check our map. Okay, so I still have this big orange thing over here. And nothing there. It is Sunday, isn't it? Yeah. No worries. It's nearly 8 o'clock though, so what we might do is we might just see if there's... Okay, 9 o'clock. Fine. What we'll do then is we'll undertake our Commerce Guild inspection, seeing as we missed it yesterday. And then we'll go and see, oh my, who thought this was a good option. There we go. 3 floors all found. There we go. I like how I find the mistakes and fix them. That's kind of very cool. Uh-oh. This is usually a tough one, isn't it? Alright, so sometimes... Well, there's that. And that one. 2. Alright, and it's Sunday, so we are allowed to go and check out where we're leading. Okay, 14,766, we're about 2,000 in the lead, which is kind of good. Especially for this time of year. Good morning, Antoine. Alright, let's head out and see if the mayor is back in his office yet. Oh, not yet. We'll just give it a minute, it's like a few seconds before it opens. There we go. Now we have the orange circle telling us there's a meeting. Oh, I'm excited. I love this part of the story.
Thanks for gathering here, everyone. We've got a big issue on our hands.
Oh, no.
I think everyone but the minister here already knows we've got our hands on the passcode key needed for the all-source locator thing.
And you thought this was a good idea to just dump it on the minister's head without warning him beforehand. Look at the look he's getting. Man.
Oh, my word.
That's restrained for Minister Lee.
Yes, keep it down. Now that we have it, we know that the thief is still out there, and he's after it as well.
Oh,
Shouldn't we just destroy it? I mean, it's too dangerous for us to handle. We don't really need to know where this AI is, do we? Let it be buried forever.
Yeah, but now people know it's around. It won't stay buried, Minister.
What? We still need to study it.
Oh, Merlin.
That thought has crossed my mind, but on matters like these, we'll need the Alliance government to make a decision. This all-source might be a boon to our survival.
Well, have they said anything yet? You've already telegraphed our representative, right, Gale?
Not yet, actually, because we're afraid the word might get out.
I'll personally go to Atara to deliver this news. Telegraphs can be intercepted.
Fine, but what about the actual locator computer? Have your researchers already taken a look?
No, the mayor failed to see the possibilities of exploring the contents of that machine.
Oh no.
The Civil Corps is holding on to the key for now, and Arlo does have a plan.
Yeah. I was thinking that maybe we can set up a trap for this masked thief. No one knows what this all-source looks like or where it is. If we spread the word that we found it, that thief's bound to show up. On our terms.
It's a good plan. Once we capture this thief, a lot of our worries will evaporate.
Our builder here can make an all-source model.
Okay.
We'll place it somewhere to lure the thief out.
Okay. Me? But I don't know what the all source looks like.
Maybe you can ask your robot friend, Mr. Eck?
Okay.
Sounds like a plan. All right, everyone, keep this quiet. Once we have the all-source model, we'll proceed with the capture mission. Watch me blab about it at a fireside meeting. That'll get his attention.
Oh no.
I pray you all know what you're doing.
So do we, Minister Lee. Right, well, do you know how I said this was a quiet patch between adventures? It's not quiet anymore. We're about to be busy little builders. Okay, let's, we've done our inspection. Mr. Ack will be chatting to... Yeah. Alright, we've got a few things to do. I know if that man thinks he's getting a date, he's got another thing coming. I'm a little bit busy for romance. Important stuff is afoot. Mr. Ack, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Holy cabana, all-source?
Uh-huh.
My interfacing computer was called an all-source AI. Not that I've ever met her in person. Why do you need to know what an all-source computer looks like? Ooh, top secret. I gotcha. I can give you a rough drawing, but if it doesn't look right, don't blame me, alright?
Okay, Mr. Ack. Thank you. I'll leave you to your chat now. He's so funny. At least, too, he's nice enough. Like, you know, ever have those friends where you're working on something, you can't talk about it, and they just won't respect that you can't? So you've got to end up being rude, and then they get offended and walk away. Yeah. Those are not so much fun. Alrighty. Let's check out our new all-source diagram. That was such a quick sketch. Okay. We need 5 steel shells, hard aluminium, topaz, and porcelain plates. I own some already. Oh, so good. Alrighty, let's go get our hard steel shells. And actually, you know what? I know, I can't. I've just got to grab the steel shells. And then I can get that to be building while I'm doing other things. Actually, it's top secret. I probably shouldn't leave it out. Wow, why can I only make 6 of them? Because I'm low on steel plate. Oh, no. Well, alright, let's make 6. Oh, that's not good. We need to boost our steel plate production. I think I changed it when, yeah, so igneous bricks can give way to steel plate. What do you mean I'm low on steel plate? I've got a ton of it. Uh-oh, now I'm out of iron ore already. Rude, 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 rude. Alright, hang on. We also need topaz. Let's grab some of that. Bing, bada, boo. Crafting. Alright, so what we needed was topaz. We needed... Where did that steel plate go? Okay, I haven't picked up any steel plate. Let's grab some of that. No, we didn't. We needed the, Oh no, what am I on? We needed these things. There we go. And what else did I need? I know, completely forgotten what I need now. Handbook. Steel shells, aluminium, porcelain plates, topaz, and hard aluminium. Alright. Porcelain plates, topaz, hard aluminium. Crafting now. I've just got to remember which box I put the porcelain plates in. There they are. That up there. Alright, let's very quickly, while no one's around, make this all source. So we'll just build this thing. It's 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. Mr. Ack. I know, there's a charming picture for you. Let's grab that. Right. So we now have the all-source model. We can't do the AI chipset. Let's just have a quick look and see what else was in our mission. So, burnt warehouse. We need to search for the AC unit. That'll be our next thing. Alright, and we need to take the all-source to wherever the little arrow is on our map. Let me just grab our llama, because I think we're going to need a little bit of speed for this. Alright, so I also have that interesting thing. That's probably the AI chip thing. Perfect trap. It looks like we're heading... Okay, that's the church. Oh, so the ruins at the base of the church. Alrighty. Go, llama, go. Yeah, and definitely inside. Come here. Thank you. Good girl, Cotton. Alright, let's have a quick chat with the... This is a perfect rendezvous. Hey, Arlo.
Is this it?
Yep.
It's not what I imagined. Whatever, it'll do. Thanks for the help.
You're very welcome.
I heard from Sam about the theft. Thanks for the assist.
You're welcome.
I've already talked with the two bandits. I think this rabbit hole goes a little deeper. The masked man they talked about. Who could it be?
No idea. You think it's not them?
I've never seen these two deny something like this before. They're usually very proud of their crimes. They're pretty simple like that.
Uh-huh.
Hello!
Hi. Although the relics and loot hidden here are all very alluring, we still need to be careful in these ruins. I know, I can't stay today. You can have some of that, though.
A present! Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, look out, you stepped into me. Man. Alrighty. Let's go search for an AC unit. I'm pretty sure Cotton can get me up to a DD stop. And we'll head out to the Bassanio lift stop. There we go. I've got my health feed on me. I might just rearrange my my hotbar in a minute, just so I've got it all where I can see it. This may be a little bit of a long episode. Come here, Cotton. I know, she's getting good at elevators now. Okay, let's go to I. We are just going to grab our health bits and pop them down in here, because, you know, this being one of these kinds of missions, we're probably going to need it. Stamina, hit points, stamina and hit points. Attack I've already got. Defense, there's a defense buff. You know, Gus likes his books as much as he likes his fish, so it's not going to be a problem. Alright, I'm going to get the llama. Come here. Stay. Right. Just stay here. And we're going to head in and very quickly find this AC unit. If I remember rightly, there's a secret set of rooms. Alright. Yep. Just go around the edge of that because it kind of hurts when you fall down there. We might have survived it the first time, but that was only because we had a cushion of sludge. And no cushion of sludge, it's an awfully hard landing. And it's usually best to wait for the elevator. Alrighty. Oh boy, these guys are back. You'd have thought they'd have been dealt with by the time we, last time we were here. I mean, I can pick a fight with all of them. Yeah, let's go pick a fight with all of them. Oops, I think I like that idea. Actually, you know what? We also have our camera. let's get a picture of this. Oh, save it. I love the way he waits for his photo to be taken. So now we have a photo of bandy rats. I'll try not to smush the next backer rat that we see though. Is that everyone? Yeah, because... oh no, wait. I don't think I've done this way before. Definitely, oh, not a dead end. Let's camera mode this. Save the shot. Escape. Alright. Now if you're wondering why we're taking happy snaps in the middle of a war zone, basically you've got this thing called your photo album. And if you go into collection, you've got all of these different things. So here's our bandy rat that we just took a photo of. Here are our red rats. So as you can see, there's a few monsters we need to take pictures of. But that is why we're doing it, because I keep forgetting to do it, and I thought I'd try and remember to this time. Mushrooms are good. Let's just check our health. No, our health is good. We don't need to eat the mushrooms yet. Alright, is that another backer rat? No, that's a bandy rat. The backer rat's sitting up on top. Alright, let's back it up. I want a picture of this guy up here. Z? That's not going to help me. Alright, what I want and what I can have, two different things. Alright, maybe I can get a shot of him here. What do you reckon? Oh boy. The current location is unsuitable for taking a photo. Okay, so no taking photos while you're being stabbed. It doesn't work very well. We'll have to work out a better shot. Swinging blow to disarm him. Excellent. Alright, anything I can smash up in here? No, they're not going to let me have the crates? Rude. Looks like they're back to their old gathering skills. Okay, so now what we've done is we've picked up all of the bits and pieces. We've earned ourselves a new photo in our photo album. I know, I'm pretty sure they're not up here, but I'm hoping for another. There we go, another backer rat. That might be a good shot. What do you reckon? Come on, do the thing again. Excellent. No stabbing. Man, I just started your fang club and here you are stabbing me. That's just rude. Okay. So if I remember rightly, we probably need to go up into this secret area again. Did I take a picture of... I don't think I've taken a picture of a slow gooey. Let's get that as well while we're here. W key to move forward. Right mouse button to adjust your shot. Spacebar to take the picture. Escape. Oh, save. And then escape. And then we can go smushing things. Alright, who's next? Volunteers. Oh, we got a bit turned around, going the wrong way. So in this room, apparently, there is a little arrow leading me. Ow. I know, not watching where I'm going. Watching little arrows. Okay, let's go this way. Alright. Ooh, E, turn on. Let's try that. Yes! Oh my! Look at this! Okay, it's a whole room. I'll have that. That's our large AC unit. Let's see if we can get back in time to deal with this. I think we can go this way. Ooh, can I take a picture of those? No, I don't think this is a safe place for a photo. What do you reckon? However, these guys are stuck. Oh, okay, he's not. Oh, they're not that stuck? Oh no! Well, no photos for me then. I will have that though. We might as well get our crystals while we're in here. I know. Boom. Sometimes you get sapphires out of these, but not very often. Okay. Is this the way out? I think it might be. I need to actually have my hammer on me though, yeah. Oh, okay, yes, this is the way out. Now, theoretically, I could go up here and deal with, you know, all of those guys, but I don't feel like it. I'm gonna go this way, if I can. And out this way. So this should, I'm hoping, take me back to the very entrance. There should be an elevator come down in a minute. I know, this is definitely not a good area for little llamas to be in, so we are just gonna take ourselves out. Because I mean, hey, you don't want little llamas to get eaten by rats. That is a massive hole in the floor, isn't it? I always worry that it's going to give way. There we go. So hopefully she won't run away when she smells all the chemical on me. No, she's pretty good. We're going to just grab our Dee car and head into town. Oh my. Where do we need to go? Down here, I think. Oh, right. Oh no, it looks like Tody's twin brother or something driving the Dee. Now you'd think he'd object to... Come here, you troublemaking llama. I think I've got to go in there. Hang on. Stay. Oh, okay, we're going this way. Yep. I know, the game moves so quick once you get to this point. Let's talk to Albert. Hey, Albert.
You've got one?
Yeah.
Oh my, you really saved the day again. With this, we can finally complete the warehouse without a problem.
Oh, I'm glad to be of help for you. Nice. Alright, well, he's a happy man. Now what did we have to do? AI chipsets. Alright, now I'm thinking that this... Oh man, I just left my llama standing outside the flats. Come here, llama. Let's go. Oh no, sorry, I've lost the plot again. Okay, this way. It's definitely in here, so... Cotton, please stay. There's a girl. Hey, Aloe.
This kind of weather's a test of my will.
Oh, get over it. You want to join the Flying Pigs, you gotta be tougher than that. Alright, so definitely we're inside where things should be happening, and they're not gonna happen because we don't have all the bits. Grrr. But we are also here because we need to get some power cubes to get some of our machines running. What am I thinking? So we'll grab those and we'll take it back and we'll get the machines going nicely. Oh, what's that? Coral tree. Oh, I can has? Yes, I can has. Alright, let's... Alright, I have enough. I need to get some more of those. Alright, let's go find some crystals. Hopefully my crystallatry will start fruiting soon and we'll be fine. So we'll do that in a minute. I should fertilize it too. That tends to give me some more crystals. And what was it we were about to run out of? I think we were about to run out of iron again too, so we might have to head into the iron mines to grab some of that. I know. Just stay there for a minute, Cotton. I'm just going to grab myself some more power stones, because now that I've used up every single power stone I have, we're going to need some more. Wow, it is so early in the day still. Oh, lure. Cotton. Oh, man.
If Dar was with Dana now, will he still come to our weekend gathering?
I'm thinking he should. He's your bro, right?
Hello.
He's not going to leave you behind.
I'm pretty good at many trades, but not great at anything. So the mayor gives me a lot of odd jobs, which I enjoy.
Excellent. I got you some sunnies. You know, for being undercover.
Thank you so much. I really like it.
I'm glad. Alright, come on, Cotton. Alright, just stay there while I brutalize this crystal. There's a power stone, just in case I need to refuel something. I could go into the ghost cave and through it. And we could smack the crystals in there. There's a few, but I don't think so. We'll just kind of bounce our way this way. Sometimes there's another big crystal out here. Alright. So now that we've done that, what else do we need to do? Did we have any other building missions to do? We've done our Commerce Guild inspection. We've retrieved an air conditioning unit. Sorry, Cotton. I should let you go. Go home. That's the girl. Oh, that's right. We needed to refuel our machines. Let's get that going then. I'm probably going to run out of crystals, however. Power stones. Alrighty. Yeah, so we're low on manganese, which we can get in the iron mines. Alright. We don't need to refuel this one because we looked after it before. So we'll just keep going with the timber because I need some wooden boards because we're going to expand our house. And I don't think I've got enough to do that yet. So let's get that going. I know, there's bound to be something I can make out of this, so we definitely need some more steel plate. We need iron ore, of course we do. Composite wooden boards. Let's boot up a few more of those. We have nowhere near enough. Iron bars, get that going. I'm gonna maybe make some gifts as well while I remember. This was the one that was completely out of power. Let's, oh, I can't make steel plate. Let's get some more ironwood planks going. That's actually a pathetic amount of ironwood planks. We need to have a ton more of them. So we may have to go ironwood hunting as well. Steel plates. Let's get, dope. And we should go to the fireside, so we'll do that in just a minute. It's 18:07. We've got an hour, so let's just work our way through our machines. Hopefully, we'll get them through them before we have to go and see what the mayor wants. Oh man. Yeah, we're going to go iron mining to end out this day, I think, because we are so out of it, it's not funny. Let's grab some more charcoal though. So we might as well build that up while we're waiting to build up our iron resources. Bronze bars are definitely helpful. Let's just keep those going. We don't have 250 of them yet, so that's what we're aiming at. Get over these. Oh my gosh, we're about to run out of copper as well. Just chewing through the resources. And I think I've got enough for what I need, but I'm never sure. So I like to really push it and make sure I've got a huge stockpile. That and stone bricks. I mean, I've got that many rocks. The only way to keep the numbers down is to keep crafting something. We can get a lot of tables out of it, I guess. That helps. Let's just keep going with the rods. They come in handy. There goes more copper. Refuel that. Let's grab some more. No, let's not. Alrighty, I think we'll just dump our stuff in here, sort of. There. Very quickly. Just head into our crafting boxes. And pop everything away that we can. Uh-oh. Alright, well I guess we'll just keep those on. We should have hardened steel and aluminium in our processed stuff. And in our foraging wood number 1, we should have our charcoal and our sap. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, let's head up to the mayor, see what's going on. It's 18:40. The meeting will start soon. I could try and give gifts, but we're really cutting it fine, so we'll just wait. Here we go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out tonight. We have a very important topic to discuss today, so let's get straight to it.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Tody burned down a warehouse under construction at the harbor. Yes, he did it because he wanted to make a point. Was his point valid? Yes, of course. Should he have expressed his opinion the way he did? Well, we're a close-knit society. A society based on law and order. A society better than the ones that existed during the Age of Darkness. Or at least that's what I'd like to think. When our community has disagreements, we should air them out, talk about them, and compromise. That's the type of community I want my Portia to be. We all know Tody. He's a hard-working fellow who likes his peace and quiet near the ocean. But what he did was wrong, and he will be punished according to the law. We cannot allow such behavior in Portia.
That's too bad. He's a good guy.
He shouldn't have done that, though.
At least no one was hurt.
Because he's shown regret and no one was hurt during this incident, I will be lenient. You all selected me as the mayor to make these tough decisions, and I'll see it through.
Okay.
Now that we've addressed the rhino in the room, let's talk about the reasons behind Tody's impulsiveness. Upgrading our port will damage the environment around the harbor. There's no way around that. Tody is correct that the ships traveling through will cause pollution. When I made the decision to cooperate with Mr. Musa on this project, I believed that the benefits outweighed the negatives, and this still holds true today. But the port will bring real benefits to our citizens. More goods, more income, higher quality of life. Therefore, I still think this project should be completed.
I agree.
I'm with you on that one.
What about the environment, though?
Good question. I plan to establish a natural reserve on Starlight Island and its surrounding waters after the harbor has been completed. We should strive for a balance between using the world and protecting it. I'm certain Minister Lee would tell us that failing to do so will lead us to disaster. Anyone disagree?
A balance is needed.
That was a convincing speech.
I guess we're all done then. Whew, this was a long meeting.
Hush,
you.
Okay then, we'll proceed as planned. If anyone has questions about the Starlight Island Sanctuary, please come and see me. That's all for this meeting. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Mr. Mayor. All right. And it's good night from him, and it's good night from me. I think that's a good note to end this episode on. And next episode, who knows what's going to happen? The plot is thickening and fast. So if you enjoyed this episode, please hit like. And if you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I'll check you later. Take care out there.